Hi all. So today we are going to cover the set data type, built-in data type in the so set is basically one of the collection data type in Python. We have already covered list and tuple, which are sequence data type. Why it is called sequence data type? Because the items inside that list and tuple, they are in sequential order, whereas in set it is not in sequential order. That's why we will say it a collection data type, but not a sequence data type. Set is a collection data type, we can say. Okay, it's a collection of items. So it's a collection of one or more items which is unordered, unchangeable, and unindexed. Okay. So items which is we are going to declare, or the group of items which is stored inside the set variable that are unordered. Okay. It's no so that's why there is no indexed over here, and it is unchangeable also. Unchangeable, that means the once the set has been declared with the list of items inside it, we are not able to change it. Okay. So it is fixed. We are not able, although we will be able to add items inside the new inside the set, but we are not able to make changes in the existing item. Okay, like we did it in list. In the list we can do it, we can update particular items. Okay, but in set we cannot do it. So first let's understand the very first thing, how we can, let me remove all of it and let me see all of the things one by one, like how we can declare the set. So set, we have to declare it like we will create one variable, and all the items need to be inside the curly braces. So this, if we can say, if we will not provide any item, then it's an empty set. We can create empty set as well. If we wanted to uh, print this, you can see what is the output here. It's empty, so it is allowed. Okay, empty set is allowed. Now let's put this 4.5. Okay, and let's say a string. So this is also allowed. The different items inside the, I mean different data type of items, the collection of different data types, like it is a float, it is a string, it is an integer, it is allowed in set. But if you see, if I put 4.5, the third thing about the set is it is not allowed a duplicate, although we are able to declare it. Like here I have declared it, the set with the two items, 4.5, which is duplicate here, but when but let but it is not allowed. I mean, if you print it, you can see 4.5 is being displayed only once. That means internally it will remove the duplicate item within the set. Okay, although we can declare it, but it is not allowed to print more than same item more than one time. Okay, so this is something that we have to understand, like duplicate items is allowed in list and tuple, but in set it is not, strictly not allowed. Okay, we can declare it, but when we print it, the output, you can say, it is distinct or unique items inside the set. Now coming to that, how we can now in order to get the length, the same thing, if you see here, if we count here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 items we have in the set. But if we wanted to see the length, okay, length, how we already know there is an inbuilt function len to calculate the length of any of the collection type. We have this inbuilt function len, so using that we can calculate. So if you execute it, you can see here we got number 5. So it took 4.5 as a one element. So 1 2 3 4 5, so it gives me the total 5 items. It is not considered 4.5 two times. So that is also one of the proof which will tell us that it is not allowing the duplicate value. Okay, in order to get what is the type of this, okay, what is the type of this collection type, which is we stored in the variable name st. So in order to find it, you have this inbuilt type function type. If you execute it, you can see this class is set. So everything inside the python is object oriented programming, everything is class, and st is an object of that class set. Okay, so this way we can find it out, the length, we find it out data type, and set is a function. It does not allow duplicate, which we have already covered and we have seen the proof as well. Now set function, so set is it's an inbuilt function, and we can say the set is constructor. If you wanted to create a, you know like this is a constructor. Okay, you can see this is a set is a constructor. We can create, let me remove this braces, and if we create this, so you can see, okay, type, okay, I should remove this type. So what will happen, using the set function also we can create a set. Okay, instead of hard coding the value within the curly braces, we can provide the values inside this list, kind of a list, and we can use the set constructor, and it will be creating the set for us. You can see all the items is now present in the curly braces. So using the set construction also we will be able to create a set. Okay, now how we can add, as we have already seen like how we can declare it, how we can get the length, type, set constructor, and set, or the set function is also, we can say, you have a list, you wanted to convert it into the set, then you can use the set function. Like I have list, let me see this, I have list 2 comma 3 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, and let me take some test as a string, and I wanted to convert this complete list into the set. So in order to do that is I only have to provide lst as a parameter to inbuilt function set and save it into one variable. If I execute it, you will see I have provided a list, but I'll get a set as a output. So this is set function. Using this set function also we will be able to convert list or tuple into the set. Okay, now coming how we can add an item into the set. As we have already said that we are not, it this once the set has been done, is been declared, we will not be able to change the items. Okay, how we can say, if we try, because and this is unsequenced way, there is no index. I mean, if you see here, okay, sorry, let me put this as a, let me come back as 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, comma 4. If I try to execute it, you can see 1 2 3 4. If I execute it again, it will 1 2 3 4, but this is not a sequence way. Okay, if I execute 2 or 3 4 time, you can see the order will be changed. Somehow it is not changing as of now, because I think I have let me do one thing, 4 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, if I try to execute, see 1 2 3 4, I have declared like this, but output I got like 1 2 3 4. So you can see this way we can see that the number 4 is basically in index 1 as per the list and tuple, but here because the items is not indexed, okay, there is no order of the items in which it is stored in the set. So that's why we will not be able to access the items using the index. Like if we try to access the element 1, and we think my this is stored in the 1 in 0th index, if I try to extract, and we are expecting 1 to be written in the output, but you can see it's non-subscribable. We can, I mean, this is not allowed to extract the item on the basis of index. Okay, so how we can access the elements if we, it is not, so only way by which we will be able to access the items within the set is using the for, or for loop. So we have to write it like for I in st print I. This is the way by which we can access all the items one by one within the set. Okay, we cannot, you can see here 1 2 3 4. Like this we will be able to see. If I put this 8, if I execute it again, so what will happen, it create a new set with this 1 4 2 3 8 values, but it has not modified the existing set. Okay, and to print the items we have to use the for. So this is way we have to access the item. We will not be able to change the items as well. Let's say I wanted to change the item element 1 which is placed in the 0th index to 9. Okay, let's say I wanted to do that, and then I wanted to try to output to see the output. So here what I'm trying to do is I wanted to make changes within the set. I wanted to replace this element 1 by 9. So this is what I'm trying to do it. So you can see set does not support the item assignment. That means we are not able to make changes which is already been there in the set. Yes, we can add a new item, that we can do it. How we can do it? Using some of the functions. So like one of the inbuilt functions, you can see here, you can see when I use this add function self comma element. So here self means it is going to add into the this object. Okay, so let's say I'm try to add this element using the add inbuilt function in the set. You can see 1 2 3 4 8 9. Now 9 is also added into this set. So this is one of the method. Okay, this is one of the method by which we can do it. The another method is using the update. So let's suppose you have another set of add update and union. So let's say this is something we can add it hard coded value within the set. Let's suppose I have another this one, and use it as a 9, and I wanted to add 9 into the st. For that, what we need to do is we need to do st dot update. So you can see here self comma s, so we need to provide the new set. Okay, so we have to provide a new set here which we wanted to add in this set. So if you wanted to execute this, so you can see here, so st is updated, or we can say actually it is used update function, but actually it is what it is doing, it is going to add this new method, new number, new set within this set. Okay, so number 9 which is present in st2 is, it is now added into the st. Okay, and you can see the output 1 2 3 4 8 9. So using this method, update method, also you will be able to add new items or new elements which is present in the second state, second set. Okay, so this is and there is one more state, one more function by which we can do it, that is a union. So let's suppose we have two sets and you wanted to union all, you wanted to create a new set which will have combined elements of both the set. For that we can use the union. Okay, but union is basically gives the third new set. So for that, st dot union, and you can provide st2. So this will return st3. If I try to execute, you can see here 1 2 3 4 5 8 9. So the difference between update and union is, update is basically is going, is not, there is no, I mean in update there is no need of creation of a new set, but in the case of union you have to create a new set and then upload, I mean combine the elements of both the sets and put it in the new set. So this is the difference. So basically to update an item, uh, control and okay, so to update an item, to add a new item in the set, we have three functions, we can say add, update and union, by which I have told, if you wanted to I have told the difference also between the update and union. So this is the three methods by which we can add an item. Now coming to how we can remove an item. So let's suppose we have this item, let me remove all of it, and let's say we wanted to remove an item. So for that we have a method remove. Okay, you can see remove comma element, that means we have to provide an element here, not set. Okay, so first function, first parameter is set, that means what, this object of the set, and you have to provide a number here which you wanted to remove it. So let's say I wanted to remove element 8. Okay, so I have provided this element and let me execute it. You can see 1 2 3 4. Okay, there is no sign of number 8, that means 8 is been removed. We can, okay, so we cannot update an item, yes, true, but we can add an item and we can delete existing item, but we cannot change the value of particular index, like 2 is present, I wanted to change it. So that I changes, as in I don't, instead of 2, let I wanted to display some character value, that cannot be happen, that cannot be allowed in. Okay, so remove is one of the function by which we can do it. So second option to remove the item from the set is using a pop method. So let me comment this. So if you wanted to remove any item, okay, so there is a method pop. You can see here there is no, it doesn't ask for the second parameter. It's just one parameter which is self. So self is nothing but the same object here. So if we use the pop, so what is gonna happen is it will delete any of the item at the random place. Okay, so if we execute it, you can see here it has removed for me as 1. Okay, if I execute again, so what will happen, it has removed 1 2 3 4 8. Okay, so the element 1 is been removed. So this is, if you have a requirement to remove any of the item, then use the pop. Okay, if you have the element, you already know that 8 number you need to remove from this set, then use the remove method. And there is a third way by which we can remove this elements, is basically it's not element, if you wanted to clear the set, so in that case there is a method dot clear. So if you can see here clear, and there is it also don't we do not need to provide any element inside it. So this clear method is basically to remove all the items from the set, so it will to make the set empty. So if you do it, you can see here, so all the items has been empty, and we got this st as a set, so which is an empty set. Okay, so in order to remove items, we have a remove method if you have the element with you. I mean, if you know what is the element you wanted to remove. If you wanted to remove a random element, then use the pop method. And if you wanted to make the complete set to remove all the items, then you make use of a clear method. Okay, so these are the some three methods by which you will be able to remove or delete the items from the set. Okay. And there is one more thing. Let's suppose if you execute, there is a one method, discard method. So basically, if you have the, let's suppose if I wanted, I have created a set and I try to remove an item 9 which is not present in the set. So what will gonna happen if I use the remove method and try to execute it? It's giving me error key error 9. Okay, and says that this one it gives the complete structure, I mean the trace line number and mention the key error is 9, but it doesn't give the complete information what is the error basically. So remove method actually when the element doesn't present in it and we try to remove an item which does not exist inside the set, then we got this error. In order to do that, we have this method discard. So you can see if we use this method discard, so what is going to happen, it will not delete the item, but it will not give error as well. So it will not your program will be continue. So you can execute it, you can see it will give me the complete set. So the controller did not give me error, although 9 item, the item number or element number 9 doesn't present inside this, is not there exist inside the set, but it did not, control will not come out of the program. Your program will be continue and it go ahead and it print the set. So in order to that, so basically discard is the good option in order to not get the error. Okay. So this is the difference between the remove method and discard method. So might be in interview also you will get this question. There's a difference between remove and discard in with respect to the set, with respect to deleting an item in the set. So remove is basically if item does not present or does not exist, then we will get an error, controller will come out of it and program will execution will be stopped. Okay, but in discard method, if the item is not present, then still the program execution will not start, it will not stop, it will go to the next step. So this is the benefit of using a discard. Okay, so let me comment this as well. Now if you see like we have already covered like how we can add it. Okay, we can add it using add, update and union. To remove, we can use remove method, we can use pop to random delete the item, clear in order to delete all the items, and to discard in order to ignore the errors. Okay, to access the elements we have only one option, to loop through the items. Okay, now coming to the join sets, how we can join the sets. Let's suppose if we have two sets, like this is set 1 and let me give one more set, that is let's suppose 3 comma 8 comma 9 comma 10. Okay, so I have two sets here and I wanted to join these two sets. So what are the methods by which we can join the sets? So very first method is using the uh, this operator. Okay, using the AND operator. So how we can do it, let me create another set which is set 3. Okay, and set 1 and operator set 2. So this way also we can join the two sets, you can see here. So what will gonna happen, it remove the duplicate from the set 1, remove the duplicate from the set 2 and remove the duplicate when it combine the items between one set 1 and set 2. So you can see 1 2 3, although I have a 3 element in set 1 and 3 in set 2, but still it gave me only one item with value 3. So this is how we can combine it. Now we have update union method as well. As we already checked, as we already see how the update and union work in the case of adding an item, in similar fashion union and update will work in set 1 and set 2. So if you do not meet a requirement of creation of a new set, so use update method. Okay, so I wanted to update set 1 and I wanted to add items from set 2. So this way, if I use set 1, so this way I can join these two sets and you can see here all the items from both the sets has been updated to the set 1. Okay, if you wanted to join two items using the union method, okay, then in that case you have to create a new set as well. So new set is the combination of set 1 and set 2 using union. If I execute it, you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay. Okay, so to join sets we have used operator, we have used update, we have used union. Okay, and there are other ways also by which we can join the sets using intersection, difference, and symmetric difference. So let's understand that as well. Okay, so if we wanted to use common items, if we wanted, we wanted to extract the common items in both of the sets, so in that case we have to use the intersection. Okay, intersection, you can see here intersection. So when I type intersection, it's popped out two methods, intersection and intersection update. Okay, so what is the difference? Let's see. So if we use this intersection, okay, and try to execute, you will get it here 3 8 comma 3 or 3 comma 8, whatever, because it's not indexed, right? So 3 8 we got it in st. So what it is saying is the item which is common in between st1 and st2. So you can see in st1 3 8 is there and st2 3 8 is there. So these two elements are common in between st1 or st2. So when you have a requirement to extract the common items or elements between two sets, or you wanted to join that, okay, and extract a new set, so in that case use the intersection. Intersection is basically to intersect or to get the common items. Okay, now we have intersect, we have seen another method, that is intersection update. So intersection update, if we execute it, what we are going to see here, none. Why? Because it is basically try to find, let me remove this, because update is basically going to update the st1. Okay, so if we try to print this st1 to see what is update happened in st1, okay, and what are the common methods. So you can see intersection update on st1 is 3 8. So it is telling basically that in first set 3 and 8 items are the common items between these two. Okay, so that is intersection update. If you wanted to uh, uh, what you call if you wanted to extract the common items and load it into, wanted to load into the third set, then use the intersection. And if you use the if you wanted to extract the common item within the set, I mean within the existing set, so here you can see I have not created a set 3, wanted to see or update this st1 with the items which is common between two sets, so we use intersection update. Okay, so I hope you understand intersection basically to extract the common items. Now if we use intersection, that means I wanted to extract and load it into the second or the next set. Okay, if we execute it, you can see there is a squiggly line here, that means it has no effect. You can see here the statement says to have no effect because the definition is not correct. Intersection is basically, okay, because of this it is basically, if I try to execute it here, you can see here what it is giving is 1 2 3 4 8. This is basically it gives the value which is 1 2 3 4 8. So this is giving the value whatever we have in st1. So it is not giving the common elements, because it want we need to load it into st3 or the new set. Okay, if we do it, so then it will give the common items which is present in both st1 and st2. You can see here 8 and 3. And if I wanted to know what are the elements which are common between this inside the st1, then in that case I need to remove this, because I wanted to update the st1. Okay, so what we need to do is we have to use intersection update here. So what will happen? So intersection basically find the common item, and update means it is updating st1 with a common item which is present in both the set. So if you execute it, here you can see it is displaying me 3 and 8. So this is the difference. This is the this is way this is also one of the way by which you can join, or you can join the set based on your requirements. So like your requirement is to get the common item, then use intersection or intersection update. If your requirement is to get the difference of items which is not present between the items which are not present in st2, I wanted to go get those items which are not present in st2. Okay, so in that case we have a difference. So you can see here we have a difference method, we have a difference update method, we have a symmetric difference update method. Okay, so we have four and symmetric difference also. So you can here see what is the difference, I'll tell you one by one. So if we use this difference, okay, so what it is gonna happen is this will give the difference of items which is present in ST1. If we execute it, you can see here 1 2 3 4 8, because this is basically it is updating. If we use S3 and I try to execute, you can see here 1 2 and 4, 1 2 and 4, these are the items which are not present in ST2. Okay, so difference basically gives the items which is not present in the set which is passed as a parameter. If I wanted to see what are the items which are present in here but not present in ST1, okay, so in that case we have to pass ST1. Okay, we have to pass ST1 and we wanted to see that value inside ST2. So if you see here, we will get 9 and 10. Okay, so we got the items 9 and 10 which is not present in ST1. So the set which we where we have to look into, that need to be passed into the parameter. Okay, so this is a difference of this is the meaning of difference. If we have another method is difference update. So if we wanted to update the ST2, so this is whenever there is an update, that means we do not need to put it in the third set. This is something that we have to update in the existing set. Now we have to update what? We have to update the difference item. Okay, the item which is not present in ST1. So here you can see the items. So we have 3, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and here we have a 3, 8. So 9, 10 is the value which is not present in ST1. So you can see here difference update. Okay, so like that we will get here difference underscore update. I think it is clear. Now we have a third method that we have seen earlier is difference symmetric difference. Symmetric difference is basically this word used symmetric, that means it is going to check the difference between both of the set. Okay, if I execute this, you can see 8 9 10 3, 8 9 10 3 3 8 9 3, I mean all the items. Okay, so there is a difference between both. Let me put it in this one, st3, and let's see what is the difference here. You can see here 1 2 4 9 10. So 1 2 4 9 and 10. So you can see 3 8 is common, 3 8 is common. It has removed the 3 8, okay, from both of it, and display only the item which is not which is unique in all in both the set. Okay, so this is called the symmetric. When we use the symmetric, then it is going to display items unique item from both I mean from both the sets. If we use symmetric difference, then it is, if we use a symmetric intersection, that means it is going to display the common items. But when we use the difference, then it is going to display the unique items. Okay, so and we have a symmetric difference update. So this is basically we have used update, so there is no need of the third, you can see. So what we are going to do is here is we are going to update st2 with the different items which is not present in st1, I mean which is not common here. You can see here 1 2 4 9. So earlier when we have not used symmetric, we have used difference update. So you remember we got 9 and 10, but when you use symmetric, that means it take consideration of items which is present in st1 as well, which is unique, which is not common with st2. So you can see 1 2 4 is coming from st1 and 9 and 10 is coming from st2. And since we have used difference, so these are the difference item, and since we have used symmetric, so it gives both items. If I remove this symmetric here, okay, and keep only the difference updates, you see I will get only 9 and 10. If I execute it, see here I'll get only 9 and 10, because it is going to update the st2 with the item which is different. But when I use the symmetric, it is going to consider difference item or different item from both the set. Okay, if I use symmetric here, st1, so this is the difference between the symmetric difference update and difference update. I believe it's a quite confusing sometimes, but as soon as you try to do some exercises, it will be easy for you to understand. So now we have a symmetric update as well. I think there is a last method. Symmetric difference is there, not update. So if you try to execute here, so we can get at 93. But this is basically difference means unique item from both. Symmetric means considering both the set, and this has to be loaded into the new set st3. So if we will see 12498. 124 is coming from ST1 and 910 is coming from. So what we have discarded is 38 from both the set because these are common. And since we have used difference, so we have to not use the common item. We have to use uncommon items. So this is how we have to join the set. So these are, joining the straightforward sets is using this operator update union. But if you wanted to extract some common items, then use the intersection. If you wanted to extract the unique item from both the sets and join the sets, removing the common items, then use the differences. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Thank you and happy learning.